had a real bad day. So much I want to say. I'll type away and rant until my fingers can't. It's social media meltdowns.
Well, welcome back to Social Media Meltdowns. Good to see ya. I'm Shawn Pelofsky, the creator of the show, and I know what you're thinking. I didn't know that bananas were Jewish. But here on Social Media Meltdowns, we like to take a few creative liberties, because you're going to see a bunch of comedians and variety artists performing other people's real social media posts, comments, and reviews from places like Twitter, Yelp, Nextdoor, Facebook, and more. I myself this week found an Amazon review of the Hutzler 571 Banana Slicer. It's titled, "Perfect if you want to get fired." 2 stars. I was sitting on my couch and my doorbell rang. I leapt off the sofa and ran screaming to the door. My banana slicer! I opened the package and immediately snatched a banana to slice. Without instructions included, I did not realize I had to peel the banana first. It was a gooey mess and I had to grab another. This time I peeled it, but my banana was too small. It did not fit the whole slicer. So I went to Walmart customer service. "Do you have any giant bananas?" I questioned. The attendant turned away. I think he was laughing at me. He called for another attendant. They went to the back and brought out the biggest bananas I had ever seen. I went home with the bananas. I peeled the bananas and used the banana slicer. It was so satisfying to cut those bananas. I did it all day and I forgot to go to work. I got a call from my boss. "You're fired!" he screamed over the phone. I cried. I am no longer Jake from State Farm. I am now just Jake.
This post is about pigeons. I grew up in New York City, so I know pigeons. I mean, I was fingered for the first time next to a couple of pigeons, so I get them. Never seen one here in LA, but these people have. So here's a Facebook post from Stephen B. "Has anyone here ever tried nursing a pigeon back to health? We have one who seems to have a broken leg and is otherwise okay. He does not seem diseased or to have any bugs, lice, or fleas. Can we keep him inside the apartment? And thinking longer term, does anyone know of a place that takes pigeons? Non-joke answers preferred, 5 exclamation points. Here are the replies. Maureen says right out of the gate, "Jazzy Lux, can you please help?" Jazzy, international pigeon expert. Then Ben says, "We had a dove who was attacked by a hawk. Okay, we bought him a bird cage. He's been with us for 3 years. His recovery was amazing. Not a pigeon, but the best I got." Stephen B quickly said, "Were you concerned with bugs he might be carrying? Living in an apartment, I am very cautious." Ben quickly said, "We didn't think twice about it. Pigeons get a bad rap. I don't know if they're much dirtier than doves and any other bird." And then Paul says, "Lots of nasty diseases in pigeon droppings. I wouldn't keep them inside, especially with Claudia's health issues." Claudia's health issues? This is me talking now. I can't stop thinking about Claudia's health issues. Why is Paul telling everyone about her health issues, and what are they? I mean, is it like gangrene, lupus, enlarged goiter? Like, we're thinking about you, Claudia. Okay, then Eve says, "Call a vet, explain what happened. I have coyotes in my neighborhood, okay? Most of the time they just keep to themselves. Sometimes they may take cats, but be careful. They carry decesses." That's right, folks. You heard it, I heard it. We're just making up words here. So I guess decesses is plural for decess. You're welcome. Enjoy your day.
Arches National Park. This park was extremely underwhelming. I went in with low expectations, ready to see a couple rocks with holes. Instead, what I saw were many stone pillars that resembled circumcised donkey dicks. Overall, some pretty nice rocks, though, to take the kids. Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. Paid $20 to get in. Didn't even get to touch the lava. Grand Canyon National Park. Whoopity-doo! Grand Canyon! You're a giant hole in the ground. You were caused by erosion. You don't even have roller coasters or Dippin' Dots. Jeesh. Can you say overrated? Yellowstone National Park. The one thing that makes this place different from other parks is the geysers. I was extremely underwhelmed. They look so much better in pictures. If you want a similar look, just boil a pot of water at home. Gateway Arch National Park in St. Louis. Boring. The thing is ugly as sin. Looks like half of McDonald's logo or a giant urinal. And going up to the top of the arch is the worst. There's nothing to see other than St. Louis's ugly skyline, which really looks like a generic skyline out of some cheap 80s indie movie. Great Sand Dunes National Park. It's a big mountain of sand. Ugh. Death Valley National Park. I was especially happy to walk out after my encounter with Mr. Park Ranger and see what? Nice green grass. One of the hottest places on earth? Big Bend National Park. They didn't expect to get any electricity for at least half a week. Have you ever camped with a woman for half a week where there's no available warm water running anywhere? They start to stink and complain. And to top it all off, we never get to see any bears or mountain lions. Thanks a lot, Obama. Sequoia National Park. This place is dangerous. There are bears, mountain lions, and worst of all, sketchy people. Hide your wives, hide your kids, hide your husbands, because they will come, your window. There are bugs and stuff, and they will bite you on the face. Don't waste your time here. Go to Vegas. For sure, Vegas is practical. And they have 7-Elevens.
What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good quarantine. Normally on this show, like I'll make fun of some quotes that my friends from South Philly put up, like if she talks out of both sides of her mouth, then you slap her in both sides of her face. You know what I mean? Good stuff, fun stuff. But here's the thing, lately in quarantine, and I know it's because we've been in here too long, I'm on some new shit, man. I'm on some TikTok shit. Like, move over, fentanyl. TikTok's in this mother. I'm TikToking, right? People are like, oh, are you watching 90 Day Fiance? I'm like, no, bitch. I'm on some TikTok shit. I'm in the middle of something, okay? There's a girl who went to Dollar Tree and she only showed what she got in half the bag. I have to like for part 2. So I have to wait until she puts up part 2. There's another girl, she puts up a whole trilogy of her abusive relationship with her ex-husband. Now, I'm still waiting. This is like a TV show. Who needs Quibi? Who needs Quibi for 10 minutes when you can do TikTok for 30 seconds, 30-second stories? Because that's where we're at. That's where our brains are right now, okay? TikTok is completely insane. I'm watching babies twerk. Babies are twerking on TikTok. That's where we're at, okay? There's a baby on a counter in a diaper. What's happening? Ratchet, bougie, sassy, whatever. Baby's TikToking. Mommy's like, look how cute she is. She's got her on a counter. The dad's in the background crying. Why is he crying? Because he knows he's never going to get that little girl off the pole. He knows what her future is. Move over, J-Lo. There's a new hustler in town. Completely insane is what this TikTok is. And I'm completely addicted, guys. I got a problem. I'm gonna need a 12-step to get off this TikTok, okay? I'm constantly swiping. TikTok is like if Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat all took a big, giant like a heaping giant and said, here, watch this. Here, watch it. That's where I'm at. Help.
Caroline, keep my name out of your thin mouth.
What did Caroline do, Helen?
She stole my broccoli casserole recipe 8 years ago and claimed it was hers.
You not talking about my best friend Caroline. She a Christian lady.
She's a rotten, recipe-stealing bitch. Careful who your friends are, Doris.
I can't believe that. She sings in the choir with me.
Doris, it's a disguise.
The only thing I've ever stolen is the heart of our Lord.
You should have stole some anti-aging cream, you lizard bitch.
And he will forgive me for it? I'll pray for you, you dumpster fire of a woman.
All right, you inbred Bible-thumping bitch. Why don't you cry more about how that man doesn't want you anymore?
She was too busy filleting her daddy to go to school, and now she's taking her literacy out on honest, kind people. At least I can read the Bible and know the Lord in my heart.
Honest and kind? Is that what you call each of your sagging tits? Did your man tell you about my fellatio skills? Sorry, you're jealous.
No, your daddy did. At least my titties are distinguishable from my stomach and my neck. I'll pray for you. No wonder Rodney left.
Maybe start by making your neck distinguishable from a dish rack. I'll pray for you, too. That you learn to live without a man, you musty bitch.
You are a rude, nasty woman. I hope you die alone.
So my girlfriend's vegetarian, which means during quarantine we've been eating a lot of stuff that gives us protein but is plant-based. And one of my favorite things for that is Ezekiel bread. It's very tasty. It's great for avocado toast and peanut butter, banana, honey bread, and all that basic bitch kind of stuff. I'm a big fan of it. However, I looked up on Amazon and turns out there are some people who are not big fans, and these people are dumb. So, 1 star, Lady Madonna. Horrible, dry, sawdust bread. Worst sprouted bread I ever ate. Dry as sawdust, it made me choke on the dry dust. Too easy to inhale. If you want good sprouted bread, get a scene bread. I had them confused and bought this inedible, tasteless, utterly dry, questionably sprouted junk. Michael Maroon, 1 star. Tastes like sand. This supposed bread tastes like sand. It's a poor attempt at a gluten-free staple. Gloria Real, 1 star. Waste of money. Tasted like horse treats. Now, if this tastes like horse treats, I'd love to eat some horse treats. My favorite review is from B. Judell. 2 stars. They taste like hockey pucks. On the plus side, these are apparently very healthy for you. On the negative side, no matter what you spread on them, cheese, butter, preserves, caviar, tuna fish, hummus, they still taste like hockey pucks. However, if you have a pet beaver, he'll relish gnawing through this treat. He'll think it's a small round log you sawed down just for him. Also, if you toast them and throw them like a frisbee, they make great weapons in case you're being attacked. Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, B.
Oh, hi there. Have you ever been thinking to yourself, man, am I going crazy? Well, if you've commented on the Nextdoor app, then you probably are. So I just recently checked out this app for the first time, and I'd love to share with you a thread that's going on in my neighborhood this week from people that are sadly my neighbors. It all starts with Pat posting. I can't find my car. It's a 911 Carrera Porsche from 1985. I can't find it. I honestly can't remember where I parked it. I looked for like 2 hours. Help. Update. I think it might have been stolen. Another update. The car was spotted and his pic sent to me through Nextdoor. I immediately called the police. Keep an eye out, everyone. He got away. Jesse. This seems obvious, but did you call the tow yard, Pat? Pat. I did. They did not have any Porsches towed, man. I just spent 4 hours looking all over my neighborhood with my brother driving me around. Ben. Hey, what color is it? I saw an older red Porsche on Broderick Street between Hayes and Grove the other day. Pat. Yeah, that is my car. It is red, slightly faded on the right side, but that is where I live on Broderick between Hayes and Grove. When did you see it last? Do you remember? Ben, I'm pretty sure I saw it last night, a little after 7 o'clock. Pat, Ben, that is really helpful. I didn't drive after 1 p.m. or 2 p.m., so that means it must have been stolen from outside my apartment. Thanks so much, man. Janine, I saw your car parked elsewhere after seeing it parked in front of your house for a few months now. Trouble is, I can't exactly remember where I saw it, but I remember seeing it somewhere else. Pat, Janine, how long ago? Janine, I don't remember. Anna, well, if you have an iPhone, it has a function to see where you parked your car. Been there, done that. Good luck. Pat, it was stolen. Carolyn, Pat, great car. Sorry it was stolen, But a few paragraphs ago you said not Stalin, Stollen, and that is a German fruit bread eaten during Christmas time. That's different than stolen. Arturo, sorry man, it was most likely taken for a joyride. You know, it's a beautiful day in the bay out there, and I was just on Route 1 and there were a lot of fancy cars. They were probably all stolen too. Foul. I just saw this car in the Mission between 8th and 7th. Tow company is towing it. Matt, you got towed, playa! Pat, no Matt, already checked. Drake, don't pour water on people in high school. This is what happens, folks. Pat, huh? Lily, oh, Pat, it sounded like you went to high school with Drake. Pat, Lily, I don't think so. Kelly, well, it sounds like that's what he's saying, Pat. Pat, my car gets stolen and you're talking about pouring water on someone 16 years ago? So Drake, apparently we went to high school together. I have no memory of who you are. I also have no memory of pouring water on you or anyone else. I don't think you have your facts straight here. This really isn't the appropriate forum or the appropriate moment to broach this subject, man. John, hey, look at this ad. They want $5,000 for it. Pat, that car is a different maker and a different body style. Mine is a Porsche 911. That's a different car. John, oh, sorry, Pat. They all look the same to me. Pat, they look very different. Thanks for your support. Tao, I just saw the car. Red color on Mission Street. They are towing it right now. Pat, on the line with the city now. Not my car, unfortunately. Margaret, hey, Pat, it looks as though Tao has just seen it being towed. Pat, not my car, unfortunately. Kelly, Pat, scroll up. It looks like Thao found it. Thao, Pat, did you call the city? I saw a red car in the Mission. Pat, yes, I did. Not my car. Thao, maybe you should stop by the area to see if it's still there. Pat, did you see a red Porsche being towed or just a red car? And what area? Thao, the Mission. Pat, that's an awfully broad area. Thao, I drove by, but if you want to find your car, you should check. Pat, can you take a picture and post it here? Thao, no, not my job. Tyler, to be fair, Thao, he doesn't have a car to drive over there at the moment. The requirement for kindness or helping someone out is not contingent on knowing them. Thao, Tyler, I told him that I saw the car in the Mission when I drove by. He asked me what color. I said red and that it was being towed. I didn't see the driver's license because I was driving. I told him where it was. He said, can you take a picture for me? That is not my job. That is not my problem. Thao again. You know, if you drive a Porsche, you can pay for an Uber to get there. Pat, where? The Mission? It's a bit ambiguous, don't you think? Then crickets. And then Jesse chimes in. Hey, Pat, my wife looks forward to her regular update about the fucking red Porsche. Hey, I'm not one to brag, but I am proud to have had the honor of being the first person to post on this thread. So needless to say, I'm invested and I need to know, did you find the damn car? And the thread never heard from Pat again.
Thanks again for watching Social Media Meltdowns. Don't forget to subscribe and like us on YouTube. You can also follow us on Instagram at Social Media Meltdowns. If you're feeling generous, you can donate to the Patreon link below. Help the performers and producers who work hard to put this show together. Speaking of donations, special shout out to you, Bart Hatch. Thank you for your generosity. Also, a special shout out to sdlgtbn.com and sdpics.com. I'm going to go find my husband. I think he'll really get turned on by this banana outfit. Honey? Honey?
I've had a real bad day. So much I want to say. I'll type away and rant until my fingers can't. It's Social Media Meltdowns.